I won't bow down to no man. Not even if I need to ride to the next village. Not if I need to cross continents. Nor if I need money. Yeah. Or when I feel low.
Welcome, everyone. This is All-Star Action, folks. Kevin Harlan, happy to be here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And now it's time for the Foot Locker three-point contest. The long-range assassins of the NBA have come together to show off their skills from beyond the arc.
For a lot of folks, this is actually their favorite All-Star event. There's a lot of drama. It always seems to come down to the wire. So let's get it on.
Well, it's an event that I really enjoy, guys. Anytime you get the best shooters in the NBA together to duke it out, it's going to be a good time. And these guys on this roster tonight can all really stroke it.
Here we go with Damian Lillard. Remember now, 60 seconds, 5 racks, 5 balls in each rack, 4 one-point balls, and then the favorite, the 2-point money ball.
Well, if my math is right, you've got 5 racks, you've got 6 points on each rack. That gives you an opportunity for a total to max out at 30 points.
Good.
Carry the one.
You're right.
Yeah, carry the one, slide that over 0. Yep, that's right, 30. You're right.
7 points. 3 racks down, 2 to go. 8 points. He's got 9. Up to 10 now. 3 of 4 on money balls.
Take that.
That's his 5th consecutive make. He posts a score of 14. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
Yeah, even if he didn't set things completely on fire, it's still a fine score. I mean, what did you take away from it, Steve?
Well, it wasn't his best, but he gutted out a pretty decent round when he didn't have his best stuff, and that's the sign of an excellent shooter.
And so we'll see Kevin Durant.
Well, it's pretty much unfair for a guy with Durant's size and speed to be able to shoot so easily from deep. There's just nothing you can do about it as a defender.
And, Steve, you know that it's crucial to stay as loose and as relaxed and as comfortable as possible heading into the round.
Yeah, I thought my first couple of times in this competition, Clark, I was way too tense. And when I finally won it in my 4th try, it was because I really didn't have any expectations. I came in, just wanted to have fun, and I did have fun because I won.
One last rack remains.
Good momentum here to close it out.
No good with his 4th in a row. His 5th consecutive miss, and 13 is the final score. I'd say a solid showing from him.
Well, the key was, Kevin, he took 6 out of a possible 10 points from the money balls. And those are huge points. You've got to take advantage of them, and he did.
And so here's Curry now.
You look at the numbers through the first part of his career. I mean, there's a legitimate case that Steph Curry will go down as maybe the best shooter in the history of the NBA.
There's no time to waste in this competition. The clock is ticking, and it's ticking fast.
But as a shooter, you don't want to keep peeking at the clock in between shots. I mean, you almost have to keep time in your head, but really most of these players have practiced at home before this competition, so they have a decent idea of what's ahead.
7 points. He's got 9.
Curry really catching fire now. He's in the zone.
He could have taken more from that rack, only got 2 points. Misses for the 4th straight time. 14 points is his total as the round comes to a close. A score like his usually doesn't do the trick, but with the other scores being as low as they are now, it just might.
Yeah, it was adequate, absolutely. I mean, he really stayed with it, hung in there nicely, I thought.
Yeah, that's right. There were some moments when it looked like things might slip away from him, but I thought he was really tough. He hung in there throughout and posted a decent number.
Here we go with James Harden.
When Harden came into the league, people were unsure if he'd be able to shoot with range in the NBA. He started out a little slow, but he's become quite the scorer and sharpshooter. And a lot of people thought that would be the case. It was just a matter of when.
And he needs at least 13 here to avoid elimination. He's got to focus here. He's got to be good. Not great, but just good enough. He needs 6 more points. Drains the money ball. Up to 10 now.
He needs 3 more points. Struggling big time.
2 more points to stick around. 12 for him. Notches 13. He completes the round with 13 points. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
I thought he had his stroke working pretty well for him. I mean, what do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, solid shooting. He looked very confident. It never became one of those lights-out rounds that it could have been. But all in all, I think he's got to be pretty happy.
So it'll be Chandler Parsons here.
You know, he's got to get at least 13 here. That seems doable to me.
Well, the number's right there for him. If he can just stay focused, not rush his shots, and find some rhythm.
4 points. Money ball, no good.
He needs 8 points more to stay in contention.
He racks down 2 to go.
6 more points to stick around.
He's got 9. Down to the final rack. 4 more points to stay alive. He misses his 4th straight. And he's done. Out.
Yep, he won't have enough to make the next round.
Nope, just wasn't falling for him here tonight.
His total for the round comes to 12. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
Yeah, it seemed like every time he was starting to get into a good rhythm, he just couldn't capitalize on it. He'd quickly fall out of his base.
And here we go with Freak. He's in a good spot getting to go last. It's no mystery how many points he needs to move on.
A hot start is pretty essential, isn't it, Steve? I mean, it seems like we rarely see guys recover from a bad first rack or two.
I think the key is that first money ball, Clark. You know, even if you miss a couple early, if you can make that money ball on the first rack, get a couple points under your belt, then all of a sudden you can settle down and start firing away.
1 more to stay alive.
As it stands now, he's in a tie for 3rd. That ties him for the top spot in this round, guys.
That shot puts him in first. 17 on the board. Pushes it to 18. Takes it to 19.
These last few shots have been beautiful. Pretty to watch.
That's his 5th consecutive make. You betcha. And he wasn't able to finish that last rack. He posts a big number, 24 points. Wow, how about that performance, guys? Man, nice work.
I think things are so much easier when a shooter...
Here we go with Damian Lillard. He's got to improve on his score from the last round if he wants to have a shot to win it.
And one thing about the three-point contest is you can really see how the pressure builds as it goes along. In the first 20 years of this event, only 5 winners topped the 20-point mark in the final round. And one of them sitting right here.
Yeah, that was a fun day, Clark. Yeah, I think the key is you've got to get off to a good start because it can snowball on you if you miss a lot in those first 2 racks.
6, 7 points, 8 points. Gets the money ball. Now with 11. That's 13. He's at 14. Hits for 15. He averages 3 points a rack and finishes with 15. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
Kevin, I think he'd be real pleased with that score. I mean, it can always be a little bit higher, but that was plenty good.
Yeah, I agree, Clark. He's probably happy with it. Not ecstatic, but, you know, he did his job and put up a pretty good number.
And so here's Curry now. Go back to Curry. What is crazy is that he puts up all that he does while being one of the few who can shoot off the dribble. You know, most other guys, Clark, at his level, are catch-and-shoot guys.
No, he's remarkable with his ability to shoot it off the bounce. Just a really pure stroke. One of the purest in the history of the league, in my opinion.
He can tie it up with 15 or take the lead.
4 points more to tie it up. There you go.
He's at 14. Now to 15. He comes away with 4 points on that rack. That gives him 18. He's at 19. He comes away with a score of 21 on the round. Now that's how you do it. Outstanding focus throughout the round.
Well, the key was he cashed in on every single money ball. 5 for 5 on the last ball in each rack. That's just huge. That saves your round.
And here we go with Freak. He was the hottest shooter entering the finals, so he earned the right to go last. And he knows exactly what the target is. He'll need 22 points to seal the win. A clean rack that time. It's off to the races now. That's his 6th in a row. Now 9 points.
Nice job there. That's 2 good racks in a row.
He's got 12.
8 more points and he'll tie things up.
He's at 14.
He's getting a roll going now.
6 more points for the win.
Pushes it to 18. He's at 19. 5 big points on that rack alone. Hits for the win.
And a little victory lap through his final shots.
A chance to tack on a few points for posterity.
24 points for him. He'll take that. Wow, how about that performance, guys? Man, nice work.
Well, we all know how important the money balls are in this event, and he hit 4 out of 5 of them. That's very good work.
And as we close out the Foot Locker three-point contest, we can safely say that one-man shooting tonight was absolutely remarkable. This year's champion, G.
What a commando performance by our champion. Once he got rolling, the only question was, who's getting second?
Yeah, to paraphrase Larry Bird way back, who's going to get second? That's exactly right. And I'll tell you what, Clark, he deserves all the credit in the world. To come out on top against a field like that, that's sensational.
And from all of us here at 2K Sports, we're thrilled to have brought you this year's three-point contest. This is Kevin Harlan, along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, saying so long and thanks for watching. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Durant is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Davis. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in. Every All-Star game, you can count on it. You're going to see some heart-stopping plays. That was another one.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Pass to Millsap. And Wall kicks to G. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. G's got 5 points so far.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
James outside. Davis setting the pick for LeBron. To the paint. And the wide open shot from Paul. Cans it from downtown. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
Coach joked about how he planned for this game. He said that he took a look at the roster of the other conference and realized that there is no way to plan for all the talent and superstars on the other side of the ball, saying, if I had to actually try and stop them from scoring, I might lose my mind. We don't want to see that, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And here is Durant, following the 3 from Chris Paul. Curry can't get it to go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And that one's good.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Here's Durant. Good work defensively by Millsap.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Anthony gets it to go.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
To the paint, here's Durant. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Durant's got his first basket.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Inside, here's Millsap. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Paul Millsap. Both shots good from the stripe. And here is Paul. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And there's the defensive 3-second call. West All-Stars shooting their first foul shot of the night. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Here is Durant. Fires from 18. The shot, no good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. G dishes to Gasol. And Davis pulls it down.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly, that's the right look. The decision was good, he just didn't execute.
Paul kicks to Davis. There's the killer two-handed slam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Pass to Gasol. Down low. Here's G. Shot, high post. Gasol missing again.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Durant. The open shot by Paul. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 6 points for Chris Paul.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
The 3 is off target from G.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. G, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Davis.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Cousins is checked in.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Durant kicks to Paul. He dishes it to Cousins. Knocks it loose. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The West All-Stars have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. Here's G. He's got 7. He kicks it to Wall. Here's Millsap. No good. Nice D from Cousins. LeBron against Anthony. James, the pass to Paul. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists tonight.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here's G. Outside Anthony. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's got 6.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Outside Curry. Kicks it to Paul. LeBron James on the wing. They set the pick. Shoots the 3. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Wall, that's good.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
And so here are the West All-Stars. 4-point game to the inside. Millsap with the steal. Here's G, guarded by Curry. For the 3. G, no good. James kicks to Cousins, all up top. To the inside. Durant, that's good. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Millsap, that's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
No one near James as he lets it go. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Wall dishes to G. Right side Gasol fires from 14, and he hits the jump shot. Now just a 2-point West All-Star lead.
Well, the All-Star Game D is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. LeBron passes to Curry. Off target from 3-point range.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Anthony kicks to G. And taken away by Paul. Pass to Curry. Back to Paul. To the middle. It's tipped. And here we go. There's the lob to the hoop. And Wall with the slam.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
Paul kicks to LeBron. Here's Cousins, and he gets it to go.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
A big group substitution here for the East. Okafor's checked in. Love comes in for Pau Gasol. George is checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Bradley Beal subbed in for John Wall. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Durant. Leonard comes in for LeBron. James Harden, he's checked in for Steph Curry. And Lillard subbed in for Paul. Now, here's Lillard. He feeds it to Leonard. Harden outside, releases. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Harden's got his first points of the game.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Lillard with it, now defended by G. Screen by Cousins. It's stolen by G. Here's the break. Goes up. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
And too long on the shot. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. That's good for George on the assist by G. George has got his first bucket of the night.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Here's G. He's got 11. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Great open look there. Beal's got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
1:22 left in the first. Harden outside. There's a good screen. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Down low, Cousins. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Lillard. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Here's G. Covered by Lillard. The dish to Beal. Feeds it to G. Okafor, high post. Down low. Here's George. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Griffin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
George against Leonard. Shot from the top of the key. That's short off the rim.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try.
And we welcome you back to the NBA All-Star Game as we get set to begin the second quarter.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-star action never disappoints.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the West All-Stars, Curry is out there with Harden, and it's Durant. And it's LeBron James, and it's Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's Gasol missing. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches. A big group substitution here for the East. Kevin Love's checked in for Gasol. Paul George comes in for Anthony. Beal's checked in for John Wall. And G's subbed in for Irving. Here's G, and the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half. Officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Leonard dishes to Harden. To the paint. And the rejection by Love.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 11 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
The East All-Stars have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
One shot. One shot.
That free throw good from G.
Terrific game for G. 16 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now. It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Love with the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
There's 1:26 left now here in the second. G kicks to Millsap. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Mike Conley's checked in for the West. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Now Lillard. Picked by Griffin. And Lillard kicks to Griffin. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Love.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The West All-Stars have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. That's good from Blake Griffin.
It's a good job from the foul line here. And they'll need to continue to convert their chances in order to get back in it.
Griffin hits them both.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
Outside Millsap. And George kicks to G. And that one's good. G's got 18 points.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Left side, Griffin. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Millsap's gone 3 for 5 from the field. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Conley gets the bucket.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Here's G, covered by Conley. It's a pick by Love. Here's G. 18 points for him. Love wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And that's now 6 points for Love. Harden. And released it in time. And that does it for the first half of play. East All-Stars ahead, up by 15. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Return to the NBA All-Star Game. One half is in the books, and the second half about to begin.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
G is in at the point. Pau Gasol is out there with Anthony. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Wall in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
G passes to Millsap. And there's the feed to G. Davis with the double team. No one near Wall as he lets it go. And yes, sir, that one drops. 10 points for Paul Millsap.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
And that one's good. 15 points for Chris Paul.
Well, you look at the scoreboard and you realize how much he's already contributed. You really have to wonder how bad it might be if he weren't doing the job he's done so far.
And Durant sends it back. Takes a 3. The shot is off. The East All-Stars go the other way with it.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
The shot by Curry, no good. Here's G, defended by Paul. Millsap dishes to G. From deep, Wall. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Durant's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. From deep. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And that's now 9 points for Kevin Durant. Here are the East All-Stars, leading by 12. Anthony kicks to G. Lets it go from deep. That's good. G's got 23 points.
Well, he can give as good as he gets.
Gamesmanship going on right here. You've seen it, Greg. You know exactly what's going on right there. He answers right back with that 3 of his own.
And Wall with the slam.
Oh, and the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And, guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Lionel Hollins was giving to his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Carmelo Anthony. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
All right, Doris.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
The East All-Stars have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game, and G drops them both. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Curry kicks to Durant. Curry setting the pick for Durant. Davis sets a screen. In the corner, it's James. Plenty of space. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game, with the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
Yeah, and they've got to jump at the chance to actually stretch this thing out even more.
Good point. And James with a clear path to the hoop throws down the breakaway jam.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
And good on the basket. Book it. 6 points for Pau Gasol.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Here's Wall. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the East All-Stars.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Shot clock at 5. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by G. 13 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
The West All-Stars have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. That one is off. Rudy Gay's checked in for Pau Gasol. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Bledsoe's checked in, and he sinks the second. Here's G. 25 points in the game. There's the pick. Fires the three, and it's good. G's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the East All-Stars.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Bledsoe, here we go. LeBron James on the wing. He's got 8. Shot clock at 6. They double team Curry. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game. Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pass.
Here's LeBron. The pass to Durant to the left side wing. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 7.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Millsap a screen on Bledsoe. Bledsoe comes over to help. Layup off the pick. Shot's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Right through the D for the layup. Bledsoe's got his first points of the night.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's Wall. That one bounces around and comes back out. And so here are the West All-Stars. Bledsoe kicks to LeBron, and they double up James. Davis, the pass to Bledsoe. Davis setting the pick for Bledsoe. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The West All-Stars have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line, and he makes the first.
Take a look at what Anthony Davis has done. He's got 8 points and 1 assist.
The East making a switch. Irving's checked in. Then for the West All-Stars, Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Durant. Harden comes in for Steph Curry. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Anthony kicks to G. They set the pick. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Lillard against Irving. Harden outside. Leonard on the wing from 18 feet away. Here's Davis. Got a piece of it. Outside Anthony. Here's G. He's covered by Leonard. G kicks to Millsap. Leonard with the steal. Lillard attacking from 11 feet away, and the shot is long.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
G from beyond the arc, and then some. G's got 16 points here in the second half.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Harden. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. To the wing on the left. G kicks to Millsap. Dishes it to G. Millsap misses. And they're moving it up. Here's Lillard. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Love's checked in for Gay. And Georgia subbed in for Anthony. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Griffin's checked in. Leonard, no luck.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
On the wing, George. Pass to G. Irving dishes to Love. Connects on the 9-footer. Love's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
Griffin passes to Lillard. High post shot, and that one's good.
Damian Lillard with the bucket.
Now, here is Irving. He has 6.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
It's a pick by Love. Irving kicks to G. Millsap has the open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Millsap's got 7 now in this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Griffin attacking, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force. Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And the jam by Harden.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well,
man.
speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
G kicks to Millsap. And Love gets it to go. Love's got 10 points in the game.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Outside Griffin. Pass to Lillard. Davis setting the pick for Lillard. Here's Griffin. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Irving kicks to G. It's George on the wing. The tray. That's good. 7 points in the game.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Griffin against Millsap. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Millsap's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's G. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Couldn't agree more. That'll give them a nice little lift, I think, going into the next quarter.
Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. Beals checked in for the East. G comes in for Thomas. The West All-Stars with the ball. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. Durant is out there with Davis. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Paul in at the 2 spot. That's good.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
That's one of those alley-oops upside your head right there.
And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. G kicks to Gay. Durant with the steal. One-on-one here. Looking to get it going. And he lays it up and in. 10 points for Steph Curry.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
There's the lob to the hoop. Gay can't hit.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
And Okafor with the block. Rose with the ball. Here's G. Okafor inside. He's guarded by Davis. And he gets it to go.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And they double up Davis. Durant dishes to LeBron. Lays it up and banks it in.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
To the middle, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside Curry. He dishes it to James. Three-pointer. That drops. LeBron's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Here's G, defended by Paul. Outside Rose. G passes to Gay. That's good.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Here's West now. Paul outside. Puts it up from 17. No good. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. G kicks to Beal. Passes it to G. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The first free throw is good. A big group substitution here for the East. Paul Millsap's checked in for Okafor. Saul comes in for Rudy Gay. Anthony's checked in for Beal. And it's John Wall in for Rose. Paul dishes to Durant. James with it. Now Anthony defending. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Paul kicks to Davis. And they double up Davis. It's stolen by G. And they're pushing it up. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Wall's shot is off. The drive by James. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Here's G. No good on the 3. Curry kicks to Paul. It's tipped. They retain possession. Durant and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on John Wall.
Check out the game for Durant. He has 9 points and 2 steals. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Love comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for John Wall. Then for the West All-Stars, Thompson, he's checked in for James. Bledsoe comes in for Steph Curry. And Mike Conley subbed in for Chris Paul.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Thompson for the triple. Rebound by the East All-Stars. The East All-Stars on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. Thomas passes to Gasol. Here's G. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. G's got 44.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. They want things to be easy on themselves here late. Make sure he has the ball.
He kicks it to Gasol. Here's Love. Banked in off the glass.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Love's gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. Outside Conley. Thompson outside. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Davis sets a screen. And it's Conley penetrating. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one's on Anthony. That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the East. Okafor's checked in, and Rudy Gay is subbed in for Anthony. The West All-Stars also with the sub. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Davis.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Here's Thompson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
And here are the East All-Stars. They're on a 17-6 run. G dishes to Love. Kicks it to G, and Thomas has it in the corner. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And, Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Okay. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Here's G. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. G's got 46 points. Conley kicks to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Back to Conley. Leaves it up and in off the pretty assist.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
G, no good.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And the shot is good. 6 points for Conley.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Here's G. Okafor, the pass to G. Doubled by Conley. To the paint, and the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the West All-Stars have possession. He feeds it to Cousins. Now the dish to Bledsoe. Cousins with a screen on Thomas. 5 on the clock. Cousins against Okafor. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Leonard. Here's G. 1:27 left here in the fourth quarter. Griffin grabs the board. Griffin's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Conley dishes to Cousins. Bledsoe kicks to Griffin. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Cousins inside. He's going up against Love. Cousins, no good. Here's G. He's guarded by Cousins. Nice move. He stepped back and cashed it up. G's got 50 points.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Conley kicks to Griffin. Bledsoe outside. Out to Conley. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Conley, the pass to Cousins. Feeds it to Bledsoe. Back to Cousins. Out to Conley. Off target from outside. Gay outside. Here's G. Misses. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP. Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
Can you say freak-alicious? Watching this guy all season, I think most of us were expecting him to go off. He did not disappoint. It's a tremendous honor to be named MVP of the All-Star Game. Big-time career underway for this young man.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again to start up the NBA's second half of the season.